Hello and welcome back to ClosedByClosers. Today is day 5. Today we are going to be going over the execution structure and seeing the system work, and today is actually going to be your very first checkpoint. So day 5 is going to be where everything changes. Up until now you've been learning how this works, you've been introduced to the logic, the roles, the flow, and the mindset behind the whole entire system. You've learned how conversations start, how attention is created, and how opportunity moves from one person to the next. Now today is no longer about understanding, today is about actually seeing and getting your hands dirty. Today is about seeing what happens when you actually put the structure in place. Alright, as I mentioned, day 5 checkpoint. This is going to be going over where you should be right now and understand if you're not already here. Don't freak out, just make sure you get to where you need to be. If you do not already have at least one group created, you are officially behind. Now, understand that doesn't mean you're behind in intelligence, that doesn't mean you're behind in potential, it just means that you're currently behind in execution. Now, this isn't meant to shame you, it's just meant to wake you up, light a little fire under your ass, and get the ball rolling. Now, understand, the reason this is so important is because without a group, you can't see how roles interact, you can't see how trust is built, you can't see how decisions are made, and you can't see how the momentum actually forms naturally. With all of this, you're still guessing. With the group, the system becomes obvious. Make sure you get the group set up so you can actually see how the system is implemented and how you can benefit from the knowledge that you're gaining. Understand the new knowledge that you'll be gaining with every single group that you create. Again, with the group, the system becomes obvious. Now, again, to clear any confusions that there may still be about what these groups actually are. These groups are not communities. These groups are not groups for content. These groups are not hype rooms. These groups are micro-containers designed for clarity and flow. These groups are designed so you can actually see how the process works from the start up until obviously getting them placed on the phone call. Understand, it should be with 3 people. It should be with the prospect, the appointment specialist, and obviously the initiator, which is going to be yourself. Understand that if anybody else is getting added to this, it's a little extra noise. If you want to add me to it because you think something's not getting done correctly, feel free, and if I'm available, I will answer it for you. Now, to understand the roles, you as an initiator is obviously the person who created the connection and structured the room. You set the foundation, so you just need to observe and watch, and then see how easily the appointment specialist just takes over and handles it from there. Understanding who the appointment specialist is. This is going to be the person who is responsible for guiding and facilitating the next steps with calm expertise. And now obviously we need to go over the prospect. The prospect is obviously the most important person in this entire conversion because obviously he is the person who is curious, they're the person that's open, and they're obviously exploring for a solution to their current problem. They're currently considering the next step, but they do need guidance and it is your job to point them in the right direction for that guidance. Again, that is it. There's no audience, there's no extra members, there's no noise. It's a simple spot to facilitate clarity and flow. Now, a big thing to understand is why we utilize small groups instead of big groups. Small groups are completely non-negotiable. Big groups create hesitation and small groups create movement. In large groups, people are going to be hiding behind one another. Questions don't get asked and attention is diluted and scattered. With small groups, everybody is seen evenly, everyone is acknowledged, everybody feels like they should be there. The trust forms naturally and authentically and quickly. The process is extremely smooth and there's no decisions that are getting delayed. Now understand, this system is not about volume in just one room. It's about precision across many, many, many rooms. You should be utilizing these group chats and these skills in 10 different conversations throughout the day. You should be implementing your knowledge and you should be adding yourself into at least 3 to 5 groups a day. That should be a non-negotiable. We won't write it down yet. Understand that multiple prospects equal multiple groups. It's never one big group. Don't just shove everybody into one container because obviously not every container holds everybody evenly. This is a fundamental principle that separates execution and well-intentioned failure. Just to give a quick summary on this page, understand it's very, very easy to pick up on. Small groups create movement, big groups create hesitation. If you want to actually get something done, make sure you can actually connect with the person. Don't just throw them in a group with a bunch of other people. They will not feel the trust, and they will obviously not move forward with the conversion. Just to 100% clarify what the actual function of a group is. It's a clean handoff. It removes any pressure from the prospects, and you need to observe. Understand that what a clean handoff entails is from the initiator to the specialist, there doesn't need to be any awkward transitions, no uncertainty about who needs to do what. Understand your role and understand what the role of the specialist is. Understand that one of the main reasons why we create groups is it removes the pressure from the prospects. If they put in a group, they feel like they're not being sold, they're being guided. This shift in energy completely changes everything both in the mind and how they're going to physically react to the next steps. Now to go over this one last time, please observe. Please understand what is being done. Please understand what the specialist is doing in front of you, and please understand what your role is. Do not overstep, do not steer in the wrong direction, and just make sure you listen. Look at your notes and understand that less truly is more. Now understand with groups, this is where confidence is built, not by forcing outcomes, but by watching structure do the work completely for you. Understand that with the groups, you stop needing to convince, you stop needing to push. You simply set the right environment and let natural human dynamics take over. Understand that we have spent countless hours studying how the human brain works and understanding how the social relationship between you and the new prospect is going to interact. Please know that this system has been developed and it works. All right, now this is going to be how to set up a day 5 group. This is going to be the step-by-step instructions. If you are looking at this and you're saying, I feel like we've gone over this, you're right, we have. Make sure that this is embedded in your mind and make sure you understand exactly how this system works. So moving forward, there will not be any questions and you will not be left behind. Obviously, you're going to choose your platform. Most of you are probably already on Instagram. If you're on anything else, by all means, likely being trained on Instagram. Understand, don't overthink your platform choice. It's the same person behind the screen, just a different social media platform. Your familiarity with the platform is going to be what helps you personally, but understand it's the same person on the other side of the screen. Understand that you should name the group correctly. Don't just have it be 2 usernames that looks unprofessional, it looks tacky. Make it simple, make it professional. Quick intro room, private walkthrough, execution chat, next steps. Whatever you feel fit, whatever you want to do to kind of steer the conversation in your direction, use those little psychological tricks that we've taught you and implement whatever you want to implement with this. A big thing. Avoid emojis. Nobody likes emojis. Don't put any fire emojis. Don't put any cool 100 signs. People do that and it doesn't work. It looks unprofessional. It looks childish. Don't utilize any emojis. Emojis are for texting, not for professional interactions. Understand, this is the most important step. Step 3, you're going to add the members immediately. You don't ask. You're not asking for permission. You are doing it. You're executing. You are immediately adding the appointment specialist, the prospect, and yourself into a group chat. Simply say, I'm going to put us in a group chat so everything is clear and easy. Or I'm going to connect you with X, Y, and Z, and he's going to take it from there. Very simple. Leadership removes friction. Hesitation creates it. Understand that if you are a leader in your conversation and your setting, people will listen to you, people will follow what you have to say, and people will get into your booked call, and you will find success in whatever you are doing. So when you get in the group, this is what you need to do. It's very simple. Again, we've gone over this multiple times, but people need to write this down. Do not mess up. If it comes to the point where you are 5 days in training and you are making day 1 mistakes, there's an issue with your notes, there's an issue with your execution. Follow your notes, understand what your role is, understand what you need to do. Otherwise, it'll be repetitive for no reason. Message 1, this is going to be the setup. This message is going to establish the structure. Message 2, it's going to be the specialist intro. This is going to be where the specialist gets involved directly. Message 3 is obviously going to be where the observation starts and let it flow. You pause, you don't talk, you watch the specialist do what they are trained to do. I'm going to reiterate this. After you introduce the specialist, you will not be saying another word. It is now the specialist's responsibility to take it from a group chat into getting a booked call into getting it closed in the future for whatever deal you may be working for. Now, understand with message 3 what your main goal is. You need to watch. You need to observe. Do not jump in to try to help and sell. Don't rush the process. Observe. You need to watch exactly how the prospect responds. You need to watch exactly what questions they ask. You need to watch exactly how the specialist guides them through the conversation. And you need to watch exactly where the curiosity appears. Take these notes down, and I promise you these case studies will be the highest form of learning that you can get because you are right in front of the action. Take these notes down, follow them, see where the mistakes were, correct those mistakes, and you will be a sharp weapon in any sales agency. So just to wrap all of this up, understand what day 5 is truly teaching you. This system is not teaching you how to make money by convincing. This system is teaching you how to make money by structuring. The sales logic, the convincing, the psychological factors will come in the future. Understand that without a strong base and without a strong foundation, your sales will crumble, show rates will fall, your close rates will fall, and then your tower comes crashing down. Make sure you understand what structure you need first. Day 5 is simply about the structure, trust, flow, and decision making. It should all be very simple. Now understand that when structure is clean, everything falls into place. Trust forms naturally and conversations feel relaxed. Decisions happen without force. This is how you scale without burning out, and this is how you build something sustainable. This is how you stop trading time for money and start creating systems that work. All right, it is officially execution time. Just to finish all of this up, we're going to be going over what you should try to avoid today and make sure you do not cross into these paths, otherwise you're going to be going backwards, not forward. Do not over-explain. Do not pitch early. Don't add too many people to the group chats. Don't try to control the outcome, and don't wait until you feel ready. All of these are going to be mistakes that will hold you back from success. We have some non-negotiable requirements today. This is the first day that we've actually had a checkpoint, just to make sure that you're on the right page. By the end of today, you need to create at least one 3-person group chat. That is one group chat with an appointment specialist, the initiator, which would be yourself, and obviously the prospect. That doesn't mean just go find a friend and put them in the group chat. You need a real prospect inside of there. With real reps, you will get real knowledge and real training. Now, by design, all of this will directly play in together, and you will obviously see how the specialist works. You will be observing exactly what their techniques are, and then you will obviously get a little bit of something that you can observe, learn from, and replicate in the future when you become a specialist. Now, this is very important. As I mentioned, this is a checkpoint. If you do not have this done by tonight, stop consuming content completely and execute this immediately. The future days, if you do not have this done, you will be behind and you will be left in the dust. Make sure you get this done if you want to move forward. Understand that the time for learning is over. The time for seeing is now. Understand that everything you need is in your hands. The question is, will you act? We've already taught you everything that you need to know on how to get the system set. Now it's time to execute. Again, I can't stress it enough. Make sure you at least have one group chat set. If you do not move on to day 6. And if you already are up to speed, great. I'll see you tomorrow.